Douglas Bickford. It is the 20th of February 2001, and I'm going to continue on my journey here with The Portable Therapist, my book here by Susan McMahon, PhD. And this chapter is called How Do I Begin to Love Myself and Take Care of Myself? You fall in love with yourself in much the same way that you fall in love with another. First, you notice yourself and you pay attention to the little things that you do, the things you say and the way you say them, the way you move, the way you laugh, the things you like and don't like, and so on. You accept yourself in the same way that you accept someone else that you are interested in. You forgive yourself for your mistakes, and you compliment yourself for your achievements. You are nice to yourself, and you make allowances when things go wrong. You notice and take credit for the accomplishments. You give yourself compliments and say the same kind of things to yourself that you would say to your beloved. You take time out for yourself when you are needy, and you treat yourself gently when you are hurt. You smile at yourself in the mirror every day and you say, I love you, every day. It may feel silly or awkward at first, but do it anyway. Do you remember the first time you told someone that you loved them? How nervous you were and how afraid of the rejection or commitment. This is usually what happens the first time that you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I love you to yourself. It's so simple, but it is not easy. Try it and accept whatever happens. As in a relationship, try it and accept whatever happens. As in a relationship, it takes a while before we really believe it. But if you keep saying it often enough, you will eventually believe it. Okay? Now, I got to go back to that because I do this, and folks, I'm telling you, it will do miracles in your life, especially if you have low self-esteem. And we've all been trained, folks, with the TV and the radios and newspapers to buy, have more clothes, more cars, more nicer house, bigger house. You know what I'm talking about. More things. Those do not give you self-esteem. Okay. You have to learn self-esteem. And because the Western model that you're being told and trained via all the outlets, they're not telling you. They're trying to make you think that you need things, and that'll make you feel better about yourself, but it doesn't work. Okay. Anyway, the I love you thing to yourself. Say it to yourself in the mirror every day. It's one of the simplest things you can do. But when you do it, it seems very strange. You smile at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you, every day. I've been doing it. And trust me, it works. Because I have very low self-esteem. And because of my low self-esteem, I can't have a relationship with anybody else because I don't love myself. But since I've been working on myself, because of this book, my self-esteem I can feel it happening. And then the other part that I just read, you accept yourself in the same way that you would accept someone else that you are interested in. You forgive yourself for your mistakes, and you compliment yourself for your achievements. Like me, I started complimenting myself because I play guitar, I play piano, I play 3 different kinds of guitar: electric, classical guitar, which is nylon string, and then I play country guitar, and I sing too. And it's really good stuff, and I have to compliment myself because that encourages my self-esteem, okay? And even doing this video, okay, I'm teaching myself self-esteem by communicating this to you out there, and it helps my self-esteem to do this, okay? Anyway, you have to fall in love with yourself, and you do it. You notice yourself, you pay attention to the little things that you do, okay? The things you say, the way you say them, the way you move, the way you laugh. And the best way to do that is to do what I'm doing right here. Make a video of yourself and watch it, okay? You can see if you're making eye contact. You can see if you're you can just see all your mannerisms and everything. It'll help you, okay? It's called practice. You have to practice self-esteem, folks. Okay, let's continue on this book here. Telling yourself is not enough. Just as it is not enough just to tell someone else. You must behave in a loving way to yourself, and you must do this consistently and frequently. Just as no one else would believe that you really love them if you only told them and you did, and then proceeded to ignore them or berate them or treat them badly. At least no healthy person would believe they were loved under these conditions. You yourself will not learn to believe that you love yourself unless your behaviors match your words. It is important to say to yourself, I love you, because we need to hear these words, but it is equally important to act lovingly towards yourself most of the time. Most rather than all, because we are not perfect and sometimes we forget. By the way, saying I like you is not the same as saying I love you. If you ever love someone who liked you back, then you will understand that qualitative difference. Self-esteem means loving yourself even when you don't always like yourself. When given this assignment to look in the mirror and say, I love you, that's your assignment, folks. Do this today, okay? And to behave lovingly towards themselves. Most people express great frustration because they do not feel loved or loving. If this occurs, know that this is normal. Keep at it. The feeling of love will follow the behaviors of loving. One day you'll look in the mirror and you will feel loved. Remember, love is a verb, and a verb describes activity. Loving yourself is something you do, and when you do it enough, you will feel it. The behavior is in your control, the feeling is not. You take care of yourself in the same manner which you take care of another. First, you ask yourself what you want. If you do not know, then ask yourself what you need. If your answer is realistic or possible, give it to yourself. If your answer is neither realistic or possible, find a substitute that is, and give it to yourself. Always give yourself something. Remember, when you were a child and you wanted something unattainable, how quickly you were satisfied with a substitute. Only when nothing was given did you feel cheated or unloved. Be generous and give lovingly to yourself. Act as if you love yourself. Soon you will. This is a very important chapter out of this book, folks. If you can do this, and this, you will completely change your life. And this is Douglas Bickford. I'm running out of time here. I'll have more later for you. Y'all have a great day out there.